morning, everyone.
Good morning.
We're in Boulder City, Nevada.
For now.
This is one of my little favorite sets of mountains because it's all wrinkly. We've passed the Hoover Dam and we're heading to Vegas. Maybe one of us will get married.
We can only hope.
I was just thinking it's funny because I was doing a post for Instagram and they had a picture of the coffee pot, or a picture of a coffee cup, and it said Monday, and the coffee cup had a sad face. And I was like, you know what, one of the best parts about this job is we never get a case of the Mondays.
Nope.
Like,
I don't know what that is.
right? Like, oh, it's Monday? Oh, well, okay. Don't know what that really means.
You used to.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, when I had a normal person job. When I was part of the real world. Oh, that's cool. I always love the cool pictures that they put on the retaining walls and even on the overpasses. New Mexico has a lot of those in Arizona. That's really neat. So the sun's finally coming up. The unfortunate part was we intended to go past the Hoover Dam yesterday, and I brought my camera up so I could take pictures, and then we stopped a little earlier just so we could ensure that we had a space. So we stopped in Kingman, Arizona.
We did do that.
Yeah, they were already getting busy. The Loves and the Flying J, or Pilot, was already pretty full. So yeah, and the Petro. So look at the lights.
I don't think we've ever seen the Petro that full before.
No, and it's really big. So it's a good thing that we did stop when we did. But that meant when we went past the Hoover Dam this morning, it was still really dark. So I didn't get pictures. And then here's the sun coming up.
And there's Vegas.
Wow, it's really windy here. Yep, and there's Vegas.
It's been windy all morning.
Yeah.
Right to it down. I should say coming up on North 93.
Yeah.
It's been crazy.
Yeah. You guys want to know something funny? I'm going to tell them about Ken.
Okay.
So back when James was with the other company, he was a mentor for new drivers, or drivers that were new to the fleet, to the PODS fleet. And he had one guy in particular that was a bit of a challenge, just because he, being not quite twice James's age. No, he was like 10 years older than us.
Yeah, 15.
Okay. He thought he knew everything, right? And when he would call because he needed help, and James...
No, he was in his 60s.
Okay. So he wasn't... Well, I thought he was a lot younger than that. But anyhow, he would call for help, and James and I both would try to help him. And he wouldn't listen, and he'd argue. So that went on for quite some time, and there was one instance in particular where he was actually going this route, and he called and he got lost, and we're trying to get him out of the area, and you would think we were talking to Helen Keller. He had us on, me on one device, James on another device, trying to Google map him out of wherever he was, and he wasn't getting it.
And I was also using the Atlas.
Yeah, so we had like all kinds of things. We were like Magellan, man. And basically, eventually he got out. But we will never forget him going this route and James being like, how did you do that? It's so easy to get to the Las Vegas location. So that stuck in our minds forever. And this morning, as we're driving, it's like 6 a.m. Mountain time, because it's now 6:30 Pacific time. He gets a phone call, and it says Ken, because he still had Ken's number in his phone. And he tried to answer it to be nice, and there was no response. But we hadn't talked to the guy in a very long time. But it was just kind of strange that we're coming the infamous route that he basically made James go, I can't do this anymore. So it was kind of funny to get that phone call.
The entire time we were on the phone with him.
Yeah.
We even had him on speaker, and he would argue with us.
Yeah, it was
about certain roads that he was passing.
Yeah, it was just crazy. So, interesting. So this is the long, lonely road. Are we still on 15? On 15. We're going 58 because it's California. We can go 55. So it feels like we're going so slow. Here's some scenery for you. For miles and miles. We're gonna stop at a Walmart we have never been to before in Victorville, California.
It's decent.
Yeah, it looks like it is on Trucker Path, and I always read reviews with a grain of salt and look at the Google Maps, kind of the satellite, and it looks like there's plenty of parking for us. So we'll see when we get there. But we're at that point where like we've ran out of water. We got a jug this morning, but
We have plenty of food.
yeah, and we just need to get some water and medicine. So that's kind of where we're at. So hopefully the Walmart will be cool. And then we'll just drive through more and more and more of this until we get to Chino. So we are at the ag check here on I-15. Sorry, had to turn the radio down. So the ag check area, and they have you park between here. So we got trucks coming from this direction and trucks coming from this direction, and we're literally in between these white lines. The ag check office is directly behind us, and then they come out here and they have to look at the pods for various bugs. The pods we have on us right now have metal bottoms, so it should be a quick, easy look through. When we have the ones that have wooden bottoms, or 4x4s, I guess, we have to go get the truck washed, or the pod under the pods washed, and then they do an even more thorough inspection because the various bugs can burrow into the wood and hatch eggs, or you know, various stages and things like that. And so we have to get checked every single time we come into California from another state. So that's why we're here. The boys are like, where's Daddy? The scary part to me is they're gonna have an officer, or yeah, officer I guess, who's got to stand between that traffic in our truck and the traffic on this side in our truck. So, and I don't think it's very safe for James to have to walk by, but hopefully, because everybody's going so dang slow, there won't be any mishaps. But you guys know, like, you've seen YouTube videos, you're like, how in the world did that person do that? You know what I mean? Like, how could that happen? And the hard part's going to be for us to come out of here knowing we've got to contend with not only truck traffic on both sides, but also the car traffic on the left. So hopefully we'll be in and out of here real quick. No, you're right. No, I forgot. That's okay. Oh, if I remember the next one, I will. As soon as I was about 10 seconds in, I was like, oh, shoot. Come on. Hello, everyone. So we're at the Petro, or TA in Wheeler Ridge, or Lebec, or there's another one. We brought you out here before. We actually did pretty dang good for the distance today. Right. Hey, come on. These two. These two.
Made it with 10 minutes to spare to do my free trip, and then an additional 10 minutes just to Cape until next week. Or tomorrow.
Yeah, we, I mean, honestly, you know, we went through Chino and the outskirts of LA. So, not too bad, you know, traffic is the usual, and made it through the Grapevine, and we're like less than 40 miles from our, less than 30 miles from our drop tomorrow in Bakersfield. So that's a good thing, because even though they don't open till 8, We're hoping to get there a little bit earlier, and then we are going to Hayward and then up to Sacramento. Our hope is to get them all done tomorrow, but it just is going to depend upon traffic and if we can get in and out of Bakersfield and Hayward in a timely manner. The best part about it for those two locations is it's just a single pod being dropped at both. So if we can get in, we kind of tag team it. James goes and, you know, goes inside and does the paperwork while I roll the straps. They come out, offload, and we're good to go. So that's our hope. It wasn't too bad at Chino today, would you say?
Just about 45-minute wait.
Yeah.
Roughly.
Yeah, there was a lot of trucks ahead of us. So really, for the amount of time that we spent there, it wasn't bad at all.
Well, the people there are always quick.
Yeah.
Well, I shouldn't say always.
Yeah. And it wasn't bad today. And can I just say, I just noticed there's some grass. It actually looks a little greener in person, or the amount, but this is very rare. And as we were coming down, there was lots of greenery. So that's always awesome to see. So I already have dinner done. It's in the Aroma on Warm, and I'm excited. It smelled like baked potatoes the entire last hour and a half of the drive. Yeah, and then now
Ravioli.
Yeah, it smells like ravioli. So I'm excited to share that with you guys. It's shredded rotisserie chicken, which is like my fave, some cauliflower spaghetti sauce and mozzarella, and we're very excited. So we're gonna let these guys finish up out here. We're gonna go have dinner, and since we're so dang close and they don't really open till 8, we're just gonna hang and enjoy the evening, and getting excited to go home, have a car for a couple of days, get things taken care of, and maybe enjoy my birthday like a normal person. Maybe. We'll see.
Since you've been with me, you haven't enjoyed your birthday like a normal.
No, be quiet. It's been truck stop birthdays.
No, I'm talking about since you've been with me the whole time.
Yeah, that's true.